Hi, I'm Wade at Thoroughbred Diesel, and today we're going to be installing the Fleece Performance injector return fitting upgrade for the early model 6.7 Power Strokes. All right, guys, so Fleece Performance has come out with another better mousetrap here in this injector return line fitting. So we know on the 6.7 Power Strokes, when you're doing the underhood fuel filter, really prone for that return line to break. So the return lines on all of the 6.7 trucks, the earlies and the lates, so the earlies are 2011 to 2016, the lates are 2017 to 2024. On all of those years, the return line for the injectors comes to the return line at the fuel filter. Now on the early models, it's integrated into the main return line. Onto the later models, it is its own separate return line, but it doesn't matter. The actual injector return line itself is very small, and the fittings that they use at the underhood fuel filter are plastic, and they're very prone to breaking after, you know, miles. They just get brittle and so on. So if you're trying to do your fuel filter in your driveway and you break one of these, you're down for a day or two trying to find a fitting unless you do the Fleece Performance upgrade kit. Go ahead and upgrading to this gets you into a fuel fitting that is going to be machined aluminum. This is double O-ring from Fleece as well. This will not break. Fleece actually offers a full rebuild kit for this too. So, you know, you put 300,000 or 400,000 miles on your truck and you need to rebuild this fitting. They offer a kit to do that. So this really keeps you from being broke down in your driveway on a Saturday afternoon when you haven't done a daggone thing except just try to service your truck. You break that fitting unbeknownst to you, and there you are. So go ahead and upgrade to this before this happens. Now, we sell these in singles. They come in singles from Fleece, or you can buy these in 5-packs. You guys at the shop, that would be a really good thing for you all to have on hand. When you all are servicing these trucks, you can go ahead and add one of these into the job. It's a little bit of an upsell, but it also just a good service to provide for the customer. So if they try to do it in their driveway, they're not stuck. So we're gonna go ahead and show you how to do this. Now, we have done the video on the later model trucks, the 2017 to 2024. So check that out on our YouTube channel. This is the 2011 to 2016 model. So we're gonna show you how to do that right now. All right, we're under hood now, and we're here at our underhood fuel filter. Now, this truck has got the Fleece Performance underhood fuel filter upgrade kit on it, but the injector return line upgrade kit from Fleece works with your stock fuel filter as well as this Fleece underhood upgraded fuel filter. So let's go ahead and get started with our install. First thing I like to do is just take a paper towel and push it underneath of these lines so any of the residual fuel that you spill can be collected. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook the supply line to the CP4 here and just get it out of the way. And then this is the injector return line that comes in and feeds to the fuel delivery line coming from your tank here. And you can see how small that line is right there. That hose is really small. And then of course your plastic piece here becomes brittle. It breaks off right there. And then there you are. So to get this fitting unhooked from the fuel filter, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to unhook the incoming line that goes into this connection here. So this has a little yellow keeper on it. So the little yellow keeper, forward side of that, it has the locking mechanism. I just work that back and forth and it'll pop right up. Okay, and then to disconnect this, what I usually find is I have to push back on the connector just a little bit, and then I'm able to push down on it. So you can see this rounded portion of the connector right here. Hopefully that shows up on camera good. That rounded portion, you've got to push it down, and you just kind of got to work with it back and forth to find the sweet spot in it to where it will go down. So sometimes you got to push the line forward just like that, and then you can push it down, and then it'll disconnect from that fitting. So I'll try to get it out of our way, but I don't want to get really rough on it because I don't want that line breaking on me either. So now just to disconnect this from the fuel filter, you go to your forward side of it here, the little gray connectors. You just pinch those connect together and then disconnect them from the fuel filter. So you can kind of see this, how this is laid out here, this little plastic connector. What we're going to do is we're going to cut this off low, and then that'll open this injector return line for us. I just use a set of dikes for that, diagonal cutters. Okay, and you just want to get below the plastic to make sure you don't cut into it, and cut it just like so. All right, so that's got our fitting cut loose. We can go ahead and discard that. Now what I want to make sure that I do is check my fuel line and make sure that I didn't cut any of the plastic loose from the old fitting, and I did not. So I will move my sheath down just a little bit, and then Fleece sends you a new little clamp for this kit. So I'm going to get my pliers real quick, and I will unspring those. Be real careful with this so it doesn't fly across the engine bay for you. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on my fuel line. Try to keep that in the shot as best I can so you guys can see what I'm doing there. Kind of difficult to do because you got this sheath on here. Looks like I got a little bit of that sheath in my kitty up there. Okay, now so now I'm going to turn loose my line. I'm going to get my hose clamp again, just like so, and shoot it halfway across the shop. All right, so we're going to stop right there. I'm going to go find my clamp, and I'll be right back. All right, we're going to try this again. Try not to shoot her little clamp across the shop here. So get it in her pliers, and then get our return line where we want it. Up here. And really what I'm trying to do here is get that heat sheathing down. So I'm gonna just kind of keep my hand on top of the clamp here, and then push it down as far as I can, just like so. Now we'll bring our fleece fitting in. This has got that push to lock barb on it. This is all machined aluminum, double O-ringed here. We'll go ahead and use the fuel as a lubricant, and we'll go ahead and push that in the injector return line. Push it as far as you can there. Like so. All right, now we just simply move our clamp up the hose. Like so. Pretty easy. Now I'll orient the line correctly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click our return fitting onto the fuel filter. There we go. And then we'll just simply clip the feed line from the tank onto it and push everything till it clicks, then lock down my clip, and there you go. So we'll put our service line back to our CP4 and then lock it down, and there it is. So there is your injector return line upgraded there with your fleece kit. I've got a little bit of fuel on it, but I'll get everything cleaned up there. But you know, super simple install. And again, the biggest thing about this is this is keeping you from having a failure when no failure should be had. So when you're doing a fuel filter change in your driveway, you don't want something like this that just derails the whole operation. So if you have a question about this product or any other fleece product, just give us a call. And thanks for watching.